dead before it said let's fight!
No! That's impossible!
By the way.
BT Dubs is BTW. I'm gonna bust you up! Nope, I'm not coming down. Where am I? Help! Milk! Chance got $5.
The champ got 5 on it.
Back where it came from.
Go back where he came.
Ah, here we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Oh, I tried to go into blow. Don't alter me!
Wow. One leg, you coward. Oh, no. I should have done that.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the First to 50 podcast, episode
46.
Big 46. Can you say that again for the crowd, Meshi?
Yeah, big 46.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. You get into the yellow on the vocal monitors. I like to see that.
Well, I can't yell too much or my voice will go out, and that'll be bad for this is my moneymaker. And business is not doing
that's
great.
the moneymaker right there. The smooth, sultry tones of. Have you watched the extended cuts? You're missing so much.
My process cuts.
Anyways, this is a dumb podcast where two old guys talk about stuff they do every week. We're starting a new segment where we're going to talk about food. So my band played a show. I had fun. It's been a while. The great thing though is that it's at a pizza place. Really brick and mortar, run down, grungy place, and they give all the bands free pizza. We got 2 of these delicious looking pepperoni pizzas. Meshi, there's so much cheese and pep on this pizza. Guess what?
None of the other band members got a slice.
No, Meshi. 0 flop.
Wow.
Oh, they like ferment the dough or something. Like just crisp undercarriage. Absolutely wonderful. I might have possibly eaten one of them by myself and the band split the rest of the other one. I might have posted this on Instagram with Jodeci Freak You and said that I would claw my way back to hell just for one more glimpse of grace, you thick, beautiful slice of heaven. Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny.
Like everyone else in the world not seeing the picture and just seeing that capture be like, wow, Scum found a woman. And then they like click on it. It's like, no, it's another pizza.
It's a pizza.
it's on point.
You know. Oh man, there's some bubble trouble in that pizza too. It was very fantastic. So that we're starting with the food segment. That was my big food update. I kept going to work. To be fair, one of the guys left, so there was 1, 2, 3, 4 of us left. One of the guys is like 21 and he's skinny and he was too busy drawing on a napkin because he's an artist or some bullshit. I don't know, whatever kids say these days.
Yeah.
So he wasn't really eating. So it was kind of me and the drummer and the other person, and I went to work. They were trying to keep up. It's free calories.
You guys gotta finish that. Come, I haven't even taken a bite yet.
We're gonna finish it. I put it on my plate. Question still stands.
You mean our plate, comrade?
Just swaps the plate out. They just looked out of the plate with a little bit of Parmesan and some red pepper flakes on the edge.
No, it's fine. I wasn't hungry anyway.
All right. Well, that's my food story. Meshi, you have a food story for us.
Yeah.
What
So
about this delectable watermelon and totally your hand holding it up to the sky?
yeah. Um, I was cursing God that day. Um,
I
so
grew this, not you.
you,
Taking credit for everything.
so as you know, last week I told you I bought a watermelon and I've been eating it, and there's quite a lot of watermelon. It's been a while since I've had it. It's fucking delicious.
Fucking delicious, dog.
Yeah. But as you know, I am a bit of a as you so nicely put, a sugar slut. Um, well, one of those things is that I really like sour stuff, and that's kind of my go-to candy is some sort of sour thing. But as you know, candy's not really good for you, uh, and it's slowly killing me. So I have in my cabinet for the last 2 years been sitting unused is a giant jar of citric acid. Um,
Oh my fucking god.
and I decided to experiment with my watermelon because it's mostly liquid anyway. And I was like, the watermelon's going to absorb this and it's probably going to be delicious. And I was fucking right. And
He's made his own watermelon concoction. Sour candy be damned. He's got to get his fix. That's
yeah,
awesome.
it's, it's so much better than I thought it was going to be. Like, the little citric acid crystals absorb into the watermelon, and then you get a nice burst of sour, and then it's kind of like Sour Patch Kid almost, but without the gumminess of it getting stuck in your teeth. Where it's like first it's sour, and then it's sweet, and then it's gone. But that's okay because I have a giant watermelon. There's multiple slices. I recommend
Absolutely.
trying it.
The only time I've ever seen anything remotely to do with citric acid was shout outs to Lord Chase, the bunny VTuber, doing a hand cam reveal and proceeding to eat. What the fuck did he cover in citric acid and almost threw up? It was very dumb.
Like a chicken wing, wasn't eating like meat or
I don't think it
cheeses?
was meat. I don't know. It's been a while. That was silly. Did you have this plan for years and just never pulled the trigger, or did you have citric acid for a different reason? And you're like,
I had so 2 years ago I was trying to be slightly more healthy and it just never panned out. And I was trying to like make my own sour candy, but then like I just couldn't be bothered. The time commitment. So but I had bought the giant jug of citric acid, and so it's just been sitting in my cabinet unused this whole
so
time.
now you can sprinkle
And
it on watermelon. Okay, I
yeah.
am probably gonna try this. We'll report back next week. That sounds fucking delicious, and I love Sour Patch. I'm not a candy person, but Sour Patch Kids are pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Any other food updates?
Well, yes, I have a giant bag of Sour Patch Kids next to
Bro, it's a gateway drug. I believe the people who are like weed is a gate. I believe it now because of Meshi. He's like, well, I tried to supplement this. I'm trying to offset my craving, so I'm gonna make watermelon covered in citric acid, and it led me to have a giant bag of Sour Patch Kids. You fucking.
in my defense,
Uh
I did not
huh.
go looking for Sour Patch Kids. I I was given the bag and they were said, "My kids, I won't give these to my kids. You take them." And I'm like, "Okay." It was a pound of Sour Patch Kids.
So you were just
So,
like, well, it was meant to be. Clearly, destiny wanted me to have this.
yes. Yes it did.
Father Time just stuck a gun in my mouth and I started sucking. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Well, uh, okay, can I be a bit of a boomer?
Yeah, of course.
So, as you know, I eat vast, large amounts of food. Uh,
Yes, you do.
so, the wonderful realtors who helped me with my house got me a card. and they gave me a gift certificate to Chick-fil-A.
Wow. All right.
Old Chick-fil-A. They felt really bad because we had a lot of speed bumps. There was a whole thing with a bunch of new houses being built that we were promised a price on, and it fell through 4 separate times on 4 different houses being built in that sector and whatnot. But anyways, so I get this gift card. I'm like, cool. I'll just go there, order, and pay with it. And I was like, wait a minute. Karens on Facebook and the Zoomers all use apps for things. Why don't I do that? So I downloaded the Chick-fil-A app, and you can take a picture of it, and it loads the gift card onto the app.
Fancy. Okay.
I know. So I placed my order for 2, 10-piece tender meals. And with all the dipping sauce, because you have up to like 5 sauces or something, since I got 2 10-piece tenders, not nuggets, tenders. Okay? Just need that to be clear for the audience.
Right. Yeah.
And I pull up to the window, and I was, they had my whole make and model, everything was ready to go. And they were like, "Oh, big party." I was like, "Nope, just me." Skirt.
I mean, you could tell them, no, I'm going to devour all of these myself, and they have to politely respond to you.
They have to say, "Our pleasure."
Yeah.
No, I'm going to eat this with all the sauce and go sit in my jacuzzi tub. Say it. Do it. Our pleasure. You goddamn right.
Now pick up this milkshake. Whack. My pleasure.
All right. So now we can get into the next portion of our podcast, which is gaming centered, or I don't think that's a word. I played the first Descendant a little bit this week. So the update happened with the Evangelion crossover, because apparently it's like a 25-year or 30-year anniversary, some bullshit.
I think it's the 30-year, yeah.
So a bunch of games are having crossovers. We get plug suits for Asuka, Rei, and Mari here. I'm quite happy. I have one complaint. They're not universal. Each plug suit and hairstyle is linked to 4 to 5 different descendants. So I can't mix and match things. I can't take Ray's hair here and put it with, on top of one of the other. Granted, the plug suits all look the same except for like a number. So that's whatever. It's the fact that the hair is not universal, which kind of stinks. But other than that, I've been having really fun like making custom plug suits for my descendants based on their color scheme, and it kind of makes them look like OC pilots. There's also an emote that is Shinji's terrible father sitting at a desk, and then you can have a person actually be his like assistant standing behind him in the classic pose. Let me get the photo.
Honestly, it's probably the best emote I've ever seen.
As far as a crossover goes, it's pretty awesome, and you can't really see. You might have to zoom in. Your glasses get put on your character, and they actually do the like reflective like white light that you see like in the anime whenever he's like thinking. So it's kind of awesome, and the desk is huge. So people just set up an Albion and just sit there.
Yeah, I paid for this desk. I'm going to use it.
Yeah, so it's pretty awesome. You get there's a pen emote where like a little door opens up and he comes out of the shower like in the anime. Which that's pretty cute. And what else is there? There's some weapon skins and stuff. But overall, as far as the crossover goes, that's my only complaint is that they're not universal, which kind of stinks. You could recolor everything. The only thing is, I wanted to use the Ray hair because I like short hair on most of my descendants, and they don't have. They're not linked to that skin, but it's whatever. It's minor gripe. Also, the guys don't have like a universal Evangelion, like an Ava unit skin, which I think was like a freebie, right?
Yeah,
You
it,
could
it
make them
should
look
have
like
been
Ava Unit
something.
1.
Got to give the gents something.
Yeah, that's okay.
If I
They get
can't
the
be his
burger.
abusive father, I want to be the machine.
But at least they're gonna be getting the burgers and fries. Oh no, the burger. I hope they take your suggestion. I really hope the dogs have a fry skin. That would be. Oh, they can't leave that money on the table.
they're, they're gonna.
So I do have some bad news.
Well, what is that?
Tekken 8 has been now reduced to fighting game I play with my friends, and that's it.
Ooh, okay.
Ranked is awful now. So there's been an issue with how points are distributed in ranked, where it's more beneficial for you to play one game and immediately leave and hop to the next opponent. And if you take a loss, you can take like 3 to 4 losses and lose that many points as opposed to the points you just won for the one and done. So people are queuing up, running a flow chart, and hoping they get 3 rounds based just on like knowledge checking and moving on to the next fight. Because it's faster to climb to get to the higher ranks just by doing that instead. So let me walk you through what happened to me today. I queued up. I beat this guy. Third round, last Oki situation, he pulled the plug and rage quit. So I don't get any points.
Right.
I said, fair enough. Queued back up. Same scenario. First 2 rounds, I wash. Third round happens. They're down and about to lose. They pull the plug. Cool. I'm denied another victory. Happens a third time. Okay. Queue back up. Start fighting a person, and they beat me. And as I'm adapting to them, they immediately leave. I lose 1,000 points. So over the course of 4 games, I essentially have beaten 3 people and lost to 1. I've gotten no points, and now I'm down 1,000 points. Cool. Queue up again. Happens 2 more times in a row where people are running just like a silly flow chart and immediately leaving. And then the game proceeds to break and kick me off of like a person rage quit on me. It kicked me out to the menu and said I couldn't connect to the network any further because their connection shutting off and me being left there hung me in suspension, and they had to boot me off on their end to reset everything. So grinding ranked is absolutely miserable. Eris from Avoiding the Puddle said the Tekken community is the biggest group of bitches in the fighting game community. And I thought he was a salty old man who said this years ago during like the Tekken Tag 2 7 era. I now understand why he said that.
Yeah.
it
That can't
just
be healthy for your game.
Yeah, but the problem is people like getting that new little PNG of their new rank. They're like, I did this. The problem is you can go to their replay history and you just see all the one and dones. You see them just bloating their own like rank, and you can also like see like the game keeps track of your stats. A lot of these people have like 40 defense, which is low because it's out of 100 because they're running a shitty flow chart. So if they run into a player who knows their character, they immediately fall apart. They quit out and get back into queue, and then they run the same shitty flow chart on someone who might not know to get more points. So then you see their profile, you're like, oh, you have like 40 defense. Like you actually just kind of suck. Like keep in mind, like I have an over 50% win rate. I'm still learning the game, and I have like a 68, 69 defense score because I'm still like learning, but I'm also not like super low. Um, and so I don't know how healthy that is. I know people have been putting out videos on the rank system, and I thought like maybe this is just impacting like some people. Then today's session happened because I was already kind of done with it, and then today was worse than literally ever. And I was like, you know what, this I'm just gonna play with my friend because that's the only time this is actually fun.
Yeah, it's
Is
Jesus
what it is.
criminy. Yeah, well, like I'm trying to think of eventually all that's going to be left is just those people that one and done it, and then they're like, it's that Spider-Man meme of everyone pointing fingers at each other, like one and done, one and done, one and done.
Done. One of the, yeah, and it's just and what's really funny is this programmer guy, right? This has been happening, and people are like, how legitimate are ranks now because you can basically kind of bloat your score and just rank up higher. Um, and he did a whole website that takes random clips from the Tekken replays, and you can watch a clip of it and you can guess the rank of it. Like guess the rank, and people are like, "Oh, this can't be more than like a purple or a blue rank," and it's like, "Oh, it's God of Destruction 1 right now," which is kind of like the master rank.
Ugh.
Some people are like, oh, this is the state of the game, and some people have like just pushed their way up here. They don't really need to be here, but they feel good about like. Oh, I forgot about the other worst part, Meshi.
There's
Um,
more.
it's worse. It's far worse. So there's cheat engine stuff that you can do, and you can actually program the game to auto block stuff for you. So people are I've never encountered so many like quote unquote cheaters um, before, but it's running rampant because I've come across probably dozens at this point just playing over the course of a few weeks. And people are like, "Oh, you're just being salty about this person like blocking your mix up or whatever that you can't react to, by the way." But the reason I know is because Doria, the electric wind godfist, right?
Yeah, yeah, we have an
I
episode
didn't
named
pull this
after it.
thing out until the third round, and this guy perfectly ducked the active frame of the Doria, which is like it's like 13 frames of startup, including the input, so it's fast. Doria perfectly ducks underneath it and stands back up. Proceeds to hold back for 60 plus frames and then presses a button. Because if you duck the electric, you can punish it with a launch. I was like, that's weird. Sidestepped again, and I electricked perfectly. He said, Doria. Person ducked again, stood back up, held back for 60 plus frames, and then pressed like 1. Then I proceed to go to the next game. They queue back up. I start electricking from full screen. Guess what they're doing, Beshi?
Holding back.
No, they're ducking. Full
Oh,
screen, it's reading my input. So every time I Doria, they duck. So they're full screen,
ducking.
bouncing and crouching down, like, oh, okay, buddy, I see what you're doing. So
You
they
just
had
really
it
start
set
fucking
to.
with him.
So that's how I beat him. I was like, oh, so you're gonna duck my high launcher. I'm just gonna use plus frames and hit you mid because you're gonna mash and you don't know how to play the game yet. So I just frame trapped them over and over and over again, and they kept pressing into it because they don't know what they're doing. Because if you're an actual player and you know the Mishima matchup, which is kind of like in Street Fighter, it's like knowing how to fight Ryu. He's got a fireball and a Shoryuken.
Okay.
So it's kind of the most basic matchup you can learn because it's what the game is based around. You can punish electrics by ducking underneath them and launching a Mishima. You're going to read it? Okay, duck down and then launch them up for half their life. This person clearly didn't know that. And then I also found another guy because I was like, this is getting really weird. He's blocking my hell sweeps. full screen, I start whiffing lows. The character keeps duck blocking from full screen. I'm like, bro, can y'all just like learn to play the game? It's just it's miserable. I give up.
You-
Y'all win.
You'd have
I'm gonna.
So now you have to check every time you do a rank game. Like, okay, I'm gonna electric and see if they block from all the way over there. Just
Yeah,
so I know if
yeah.
they're
I'll
cheating.
literally backdash, sidestep, cancel, backdash, and electric, and I just see if they duck. And it's like, well, at least I know that I can't actually hit you with highs, so I'm just gonna frame trap you. And guess what? Overhead kick into the gut punch works every time.
Works every time. Oh
Yeah,
man, I'll never understand wanting to do that. Like the satisfaction of it just doesn't make sense to me.
well, yeah, and it's bumping up against my like, because I'm the person who's like, I get my ass beat. Okay, I'll queue up for the next game, just to see if I can adapt and try some stuff out and do my best to try to win the next match, or if not, just learn from it. So I'll take the
Yeah.
2-0 because I'm wanting to get better, because the more consistent I get, the higher I'll climb. I've gotten to Vanguard in Strive. I've gotten to Master Rank in Street Fighter 6. I can adapt even if it takes me a little bit longer. I can get better at these things. This has been the most miserable ranked experience I have ever come across.
I really almost only imagine. That's god awful sounding.
Yeah, so I'm good. It might just be the pool of players that I've been getting queued up against, but it's been running rampant, and I'm just like, this isn't worth it for me at this point. As much as I love Kazuya, I'll play him against my friends. I don't feel like making the grind anymore. So, anyways,
Well,
just
what,
I thought it was funny.
when Yujiro comes out, I'll
Uh-huh.
play Tekken with you.
Okay.
And you can beat my ass. Like, I bet that works every time. Ah!
I hope Yujiro, like, when he loses, he just like lays down or something. It's just like, I'm bored.
Oh yeah, he's just gonna either lay down or he's just gonna smile and walk off screen.
Like, that was cute. I'll be back next year. It just walks
Yeah.
off. Oh man. But in other fighting game news, so as soon as I dropped Tekken, I was kind of like, okay, I'm good on this. Tekken community, y'all got it. You're good. I have DOA coming out next week for a 3D fighter. And I've been playing some Blue Mary. I've done all of her trials. I've been messing around with the combos and kind of like how she works. She's super fun. She is going to take even more work than I thought, because I've talked about her initially when she came out, and I looked at her. I sat down and did all the trials. She has so many Kara cancels, which is canceling moves into other moves into other moves. So it's kind of scratching the itch of On Hill from KOF like 14 and 15 that I really liked. So it's just satisfying to like do moves and like, and she animates wonderfully. Kenshiro's about to come out in this game, so I'm gonna want to play him too. And I was like, why don't I put some time into this game? I like how it plays. It's super fun. Why am I not playing more of it? And I was like, oh yeah, I was trying to get good at Tekken because electrics are fun. So I'm gonna try learning some Mary for a while. I want to get back to Mr. Big too. He's so fun. Like, her super right there is the best of the game. Mr. Big super is the worst of the entire game, but it's so fucking funny every time it hits, because he just has a shitty grin. Hold on, let me pull it up. Like, her super is the coolest thing in the world. And then Mr. Big, bless his heart, has the worst super in the game. Oh my god. Shouts to Mr. Big. He just... bonk. The shitty grin. Yeah. That's it.
Thank God I remember to charge these.
He's the best. I just love the fact that when he fights Geese's win quote is like, now you are just pure evil. looking at this guy. I love Mr. Big. He's so dumb and fun.
Mr. Big does Mr. Big likes.
Oh yeah, he does, Meshy. Yes, he does. What a fun, stupid character. So I think I'm gonna enjoy some City of the Wolves, especially with Kenshiro coming out. I hope Kenshiro's cool. We'll probably watch some of this stuff later just to get some more insight into it. I've also restarted my playthrough of Stellar Blade. I was originally streaming and recording this game, but my 3060 Ti could not handle recording it, streaming it, and playing it all at the same time. So I stopped playing it. Since my upgrade, I'm pretty sure I should be fine. But I've been playing a lot of video games just kind of to myself and enjoying it. I understand this game now completely. It's so much more fun. People will look at it and be like, oh, this is like a character action game or whatever. No, this is like a Souls game pretending to be a character action game. It's very slow paced. And once I adjusted to the slow combat of it, everything like synced up and made sense. I'm like 5 or 6 hours in. The game gives you maps with like an open world, and you could just run around and do stuff. It's kind of fucking awesome.
Is this child they keep showing the one that's in the next game, or does she just look similar?
I thought it was the little mechanic girl with the brown hair. I thought that was her, but no, this is a different character apparently. Yeah, because you would think, right?
Yeah.
I started playing this game. It opens so violently. So the whole thing is like these gross monster things are on Earth running rampant. So the people living on a space station or on the moon send down these pretty ladies with swords called Angels of Death to essentially ODST drop in to handle the infestation.
Cool.
They all die horribly.
Oh, okay.
The pretty ladies drop pod in and proceed to get torn to shreds, and it's horrific.
So not living up to their name.
Well, they're dying. They're angels of death. Well, they're just dying. Oh, but it's been really fun because now I've passed the point where I've stopped and I've gone further and gotten to like an open world and stuff, and it's been really fun. There's even platforming puzzles. I don't know. So I've been having fun playing this in my spare time, and getting used to the combat. It all makes sense now. It wasn't syncing up. My brain just wasn't catching on, and then I finally I was like, oh, I got it now. It's just Dark Souls slow, but they gave her cool moves. Like she has multiple quote unquote like weapon arts. I thought it was like a big giant move list. It's like, no, it's like you parry into a weapon art. Oh, okay. And everything feels really satisfying to hit. It's really cool. Anyways, very excited to finish my playthrough of that. Now
and then you're gonna start your one-handed playthrough.
Oh, you know, baby. Oh, the best part is, so there's a collectible aspect too, right? So she's lived up in space or whatever, and so she doesn't know anything about Earth. So she comes down, it's like, what the hell is this? And it's like, oh, they called it a can. It held beverages with electrolyte solutions. So she goes around and collects cans as like the secret collectible thing, and she does a stupid dumb pose to the camera, and it zooms in every time you find a new can. She's just like, bam!
That's pretty good. I like that.
It's a fun bit. It's fun. All right, so we've both been getting back onto playing The Division, Meshi. I'm going to let you talk for a bit. How did you enjoy, or how have you been enjoying The Division 2?
It's been really scratching the itch that is, I don't know what it is about like, ooh, there's a resource over there. Ooh, there's a resource over there. Ooh, gear. Ooh, I can't wear it, but I picked it up. It's cool. Yeah. Like this game, gives you so much gear. And most of it you're never even gonna use. It's either gonna get sold or dismantled, which is fine, or you extract the talents or whatnot from it. It's just like it took so long to get the items that I wanted, just because it gives you so much of things you don't need.
Yeah.
But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I finally hit. Well, I've now passed it, but I finally hit level 30 when you get to pick your little uh specialization. I went with demolition. I got a grenade launcher. I got a turret that shoots artillery where I aim it. Um, I've killed myself a lot with that fucking thing because I won't see the roof that's slightly next to it, or like it'll turn just enough to hit a column that I'm not looking at, or the aimer is kind of not buggy, but it's weird. So like you'll aim and click, and I'm like, okay, it's fired, and then like I'll turn, and then it'll put the damn thing on me, and then it'll fire, and so it's
Oh,
just like
yeah.
I've killed myself so many times and just firebombing myself. Um, but I'm having a lot of fun now that I've hit the specialization. It feels like kind of like when the game starts happening. Um,
Did you have you done the mission where you have to stop the lady from escaping on a yacht? You have to like take back a port.
yes,
Okay,
yes, I
so
did.
you're caught up. I think you're like where we're at right now.
I may be past you guys. I'm
Yeah.
level 38.
Oh, I thought you said you just hit level 30. So you're 38. So you probably are past us then.
Yeah, I've completed all of the fortresses and gone into like the next quote unquote story aspect of it. Um, so
He has been
but
playing the video game.
I have been playing the video game. It's been it's like it's the reason I play WoW. It's like, it's just like, oh, the progression, oh, the gear, and like I kind of was like, ooh, this game kind of fits that need. Um, when the explosion build works, it just kind of works and it's fun.
Hell yeah.
Except when you kill yourself and then,
Yeah, it is what it is. Tomatoes,
yeah,
tomatoes. You can't make an omelet without Canadian bacon. Am I right?
yeah. I do like Canadian bacon.
Um,
No,
I, I,
I have at level 35 you get a unique set and an exotic, both of which I needed.
desperately.
Which that actually was the stuff that I was looking for. It actually worked out really well.
Well, I don't even know what those are. All I do is point my cursor at stuff and pop it in the head for millions of damage. That's all I know.
I mean, that's fair. There's a I don't know if it's a chest piece or a backpack. Because you have the one that's like if you hit people in the head, you get a stacking damage,
Yeah,
right?
headhunt type.
There's
Yes.
one which you may have already found, but there's one that's like increases the amount of headshot damage or something like that by some ridiculous amount of percent per like 2 meters you're away from the target.
Yes, I saw
Uh,
that one. Yeah, I did see that one. The only problem is the headhunter one is so good because of how high it scales.
I mean, that's fair. 100% increased damage every headshot is hard to fucking beat.
Yeah, so it's just like the goons would be running out. I was like, one goon, two goons, three goons, four goons, five goons. The boss comes out, bam, he's dead. So it's that nice skill thing of like, if I do this right, you don't get to live, and it's all on my broad shoulders. It's like, don't worry, I
What's
got him. And Milk's like, there was a boss.
yeah? I mean, Fucking most bosses are like immune to explosion damage or just have like really high resistance, or it doesn't damage their armor at all. So I was just sitting there like, God damn it. Um, as they eat every grenade I have, and still like I have to hurt them. What's this new bag head Milk's talking about?
Oh, there's some thing that just like it drapes cloth over your face, but it drapes over whatever you're wearing. So I have my Cyclops night vision goggle thing that's really big. It's got one eye, and then I can put just a cloth that just hangs over it.
Oh, that's
So it's gonna look stupid. It's gonna be like the terrorists are just gonna look at me and be like, "Are those your goggles? Are you just happy to see me?" Meanwhile, me and my one eye.
I
Oh,
just need one shot. Give me a pretty head.
one shot. um,
Bam.
oh, yeah. So that game's been fun. Okay. Well, I'm glad that now you're gonna have to join our game and get us caught up. I didn't realize he'd be going in
Yeah.
so hard. All right. Well, we watched some movies and whatnot. So you watched this movie. Tell me all about it, Meshi. It's called Southbound.
Yeah, it's an anthology, but like each story leads into each other story. So like the end of one story is the beginning of the next story, basically. And then eventually it comes full circle at the end to the first story that it ties into. Um, it's it's basically each. I mean, I feel like it's kind of a movie made for you, but even you would be like, about it, because it's all about like each of these people living through their own kind of personal hells in a way. Um, like the first scene is these guys driving in this truck, and you obviously know something went wrong because they're covered in blood and wounds and whatnot, and they're being followed by like these Grim Reaper things, which
Okay.
only appear once. Or
Mhm.
sorry, only appear in their story. There, which is kind of weird because it feels like the whole thing kind of revolves around them. Um, and like one guy, basically one guy realizes that they're dead because they're kind of stuck in a loop. Like they try
Uh-huh.
and leave and they keep looping back into the same town. And one of the guys kind of accepts it and the other guy refuses to, and he dies horrifically. Like the fucking Grim Reaper basically reaches his bony hand straight into the guy's mouth and like splits his jaw open and like rips out
Oh.
his innards.
Yeah.
It's like a really cool kill,
Hmm.
and then the rest of the movie is kind of meh.
Oh, so the budget was spent there, and the rest of it's just kind of meh.
Yeah, like it just keeps getting progressively weirder. Like there's some, because I can't tell if it's supposed to be like purgatory and hell, right?
Hmm.
Because like the next guy, the Grim Reapers basically lead him to a hotel room and he willingly goes into it, and then he basically relives his daughter dying constantly in there, and then he gets locked in the hotel room. Um so there's like some weird, because after that like it goes to the next room over and the next group of people come out, but they're not dead. So like the hotel either exists on two different like planes and you're kind of going back and forth, or it's or it only like affects it's kind of weird. Because and then the next story is basically like these three girls stumbling into some kind of cult. Like at first I thought they were vampires, but then they're not really vampires, but they have like really weird like long finger knives that they could grow, so it's almost like a fusion between a werewolf and a vampire, but they don't drink blood and they don't have to like turn into furry creatures at night. It's never explained, it's only confusing. and and basically like they get people that they pick up hitchhikers, essentially. They turn those people into members of their cult by making them ingest some sort of meat, as they call it, which basically brainwashes them. And one of the girls doesn't do it, and she runs away. while they're chasing her, and that guy that you were talking about basically hits her with his car,
Oh, yes.
and fucks her up like horribly.
And he takes her to the
And
hospital. Okay, got it.
yeah, to his credit, like I thought when I was watching, I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of those scenes where like he leaves, and this
Yeah.
causes him to, go through his own, bullshit. Like basically, he's sealing his own fate by leaving. But no, he heroically calls 911. I would call it heroically, but unexpectedly calls 911 and then tries to save the girl. Ends up basically the cult ends up talking him through how to save her as like a 911 operator, and he inadvertently ends up killing her by following these directions.
Oh,
And basically he feels really bad. They start fucking with him, and then for no reason they're like, oh, you could leave now. He's like, I could just leave. They're like, yep, just forget about us, you could leave. And so he just fucks off. It's a weird movie. It has some interesting ideas. Like it talks about the desert, like, oh, never go off on the road. Like always stay on the road. If you go off into the desert, it's not actually a desert, and there's things out there that will get you. But the things are just kind of naked men that like hug you, and then you die off screen, and they're never explained. It's just weird. It's a weird
it
movie.
all makes sense
I
now.
don't really recommend it.
No, that all makes sense now. This is the whole reason that kid jumped out of the window in Hereditary, because he was scared of being hugged by a naked man and dying.
Not again.
That movie, what a letdown. That one scene broke that entire movie. And everyone else who talks about Hereditary is like, it's the greatest horror movie ever happened. I was really on board until I saw the naked old senile people and him jump out of the window and kill himself by doing that. It's just whatever. I digress. I have a bone to pick with that movie. Speaking of movies that I have a bone to pick with. Huh?
It did deliver you one of the most hilarious fucking scenes we've ever seen. I mean, you gotta give it credit for that.
I mean, it's funny in that I was pissed when it happened because I was like,
Yeah.
I was invested in your movie.
I was invested in the naked people.
The mom literally cut her own head off and did this crazy exorcism, terrible shit. I'm like, this is fucking metal. And then he saw a naked old fat guy and jumped out of a window. It was fucking stupid. I was on board with it, and then it fell apart. I'd rather be lukewarm. I'd rather be lukewarm than highly disappointed with such a high and a low. You know?
Yeah, it kind of sucks when like the movie is building up and you're like, oh man, I'm really into it, and then it hits that one scene, and you're like, oh fuck.
You botched the whole thing. Speaking of botching, so as you know, I love pizza. I just showed the pizza off earlier. This movie's called Mystic Pizza. I thought it was going to be a fun comedy about pizza.
Okay.
It's got the space bug guy from Men in Black, Wilson Fisk from the Daredevil series, him, you know.
Interesting. Okay.
So he plays essentially like a dockhand fisherman worker guy, and he wants to marry this girl who just fainted. Guess what? It's a rom-com, so she doesn't want to get married, but she doesn't want anybody else, but she don't want to get married yet because she don't want to give up her independence. So she's constantly telling old what's-his-face here, I don't want to get married. So the movie starts off with the wedding getting called off because she passes out because she can't say yes. And then we got Julia Roberts and some other lady. Julia Roberts is the town slut who ends up coming across some kid who got kicked out of fucking Yale or Princeton or something for cheating on a test because there's so much pressure, and my dad, I got kicked out. I got cheated on my test. Well, she ends up sleeping with him. It's like, this is my ticket out of here. I care about this guy, and he makes all this money. He's part of a rich family. I'm gonna get out of here because I'm the town slut.
She's called the town bicycle. Keep it PG.
I'm so sorry. The thousand apologies to
my
Julia
delicate
Roberts
sensibilities.
here, who tends to play a whore in every movie she's in. Pretty Woman,
loves it.
Mystic Pizza. She's always a whore.
She's
Um,
you're not a whore. She's classy. She's a slut.
Wait a minute. So, and then her sister's next to her, who ends up being a babysitter for this guy who has a daughter, and the wife is out of town on business. Guess what? She thinks that she could be with a married man.
God. Okay.
Ends up almost being a homewrecker as she fucks the dad. Like,
I mean,
they're
she
so
sounds like a homewrecker.
well, she is. The only thing is she doesn't say anything, and the husband is like, yeah, like the wife ends up coming home at one point, and he's like, don't you fucking say anything. And she doesn't. He ends up trying to pay her off because she's saving up money to go to the Ivy League college that she got a partial scholarship to.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I graduated from there. You're going to love it there, blah, blah, blah. And we're having our little, like, oh, you're the babysitter. Like, I know what you're up to, kiddo. And she's like, no, I'm a woman. I'd like some wine tonight. And bullshit. Anyways, he tries to pay her off. Guess what she does, Meshi?
And basically just tries to destroy his life.
No! She gets the giant check from him, who's just like, yeah, here's the money for your babysitting job. Thank you. Leaves. She tears up the fucking check. You already fucked him. Yeah, it just hurt me to just. I'll find the money. I'll work 3 other jobs to pay for my college because my feelings are hurt now. Like, shut up. Like, fucking. Anyways, Julia Roberts sees. She sees the rich guy at a dinner with a girl next to him. She immediately assumes that, oh, I slept with this rich dude. He's clearly cheating on me already. She proceeds to hijack fish from the fucking dude at the beginning of the trailer and dumps raw fish into his Porsche. It's like, it's my sister. And she's like, I fucked up. There's so little pizza in this movie. It was really disappointing.
I thought you were going to tell me that basically the only mention of this pizza is that they work at a restaurant called Mystic Pizza, and that's all it is.
That's it! It gets brought up again at the end when some pizza fucking or some food critic guy comes and they get a good review for the Mystic Pizza. That's literally it. It's called Mystic Pizza because the 3 women in this film work at the Mystic Pizza place, and Charlie Sheen's fucking housekeeper from 2.5 Men is the chef who cooks up the Mystic Pizzas.
Wasn't she also fucking in Mr. Deeds doing the same thing with him?
Might have been. I can't remember Mr. Deeds. I saw it once when it came out. I didn't bother following up with it.
Fair enough.
And poor, what's his name? William D'Onofrio? I forgot what his name is.
Just call him Wilson Fisk. It's fine.
Fisk. Mr. Fisk here is just like, hey, when people want to be together, they commit to each other, and he's also very religious. He's like, I think we should be married. And she just refuses the entire time. And the entire town is clapping and cheering her on as this guy is just trying to be like, why won't you just be with me? And the whole town's like, yeah, tell him off. Like what the fuck is going on here? So she's pulling him into bathrooms and fucking him in the bathroom and shit. Ugh. And he's like, why don't you just love me? Can't you just like commit to me? This poor fucking guy. He's literally on a boat, going out to whatever, yelling at her. He's like, you know what? I'm done. You only like me for my penis anyways.
Finally, he got smart.
Yeah. Oh, and guess what? They end up getting married at the end, and they hang a sign in the bathroom that says, the honeymoon.
Oh my god.
Oh. This movie sucked.
It's one of those movies where it's like, no, none of these people are worth it. You all need to just leave.
Yes, 1,000%. It just
Oh my god, she's so young.
yeah. So I thought this movie was gonna have more pizza in it, and I was really excited about it. I was like, also like an '88 film. It's got Julia Roberts in it. It might be good. No, it was ass.
Salat.
So you have a reformed slut. You have a wannabe homewrecker,
I fucking
and
hate
girl will
that
commit with
film.
issues, and then they all have their girl moment at the end.
Who wants to take the bike for a ride next?
Oh,
Ladies.
even better yet, even better yet. The guy gives her the check. She tears it up.
Yeah.
Lady at the pizza shop goes, I don't have any actual daughters. I'll pay your $40,000 to go to school. I don't have anybody else to give it to. And it's like, fucking God, you just robbed the, like, oh my God, just
You
tearing money
rob.
on, like, principle. It's like, you already fucked a married man, and you said, Julia Roberts the whole time is like, you're delusional. Are you trying to sleep with a guy who has a wife and a child? What's wrong with you? Go to Yale. Um, she does it anyway. It,
So basically, the one person with a heart of gold got fucking screwed
yeah.
and cheated out of $40,000.
Even the town bike was like, I wouldn't ride that dick. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. That movie stunk. Wouldn't recommend. All right. So you've watched the second part of the new Baki. Ow! um, how'd you like it, Meshi?
So you remember the original Baki anime, right?
Yes.
The old one.
Yeah, from the 90s.
Yeah, that had like a lot of fighting in it, right?
Yeah.
New Baki is basically like every once in a while somebody throws a punch or a kick and then proceeds to have like half an episode long explanation about why that technique worked or
Yeah.
what this technique does, or he's feeling it from his brain to his brainstem. And
Oh, he's so
back in the late 80s they discovered, it goes
Yeah.
into like this explanation or whatever. This is probably the most fighting I have seen, and I forget how many seasons of Baki there've been since that old anime. So, that was nice. It still has a lot of fucking explanation to it. Um, but it's kind of enjoyable because, like, this guy, the samurai guy, like, basically doesn't give a fuck and will kill you if he wants to. But half
Yeah.
the time he doesn't kill you because he's like, well, I can't go through the main characters, then they're not going to have anyone in the next show. So he kind of like half kills them effectively.
I see.
Like Pickle, like you know who Pickle is.
Yeah.
He like tries to like cut him, and his bones are too thick and his muscles are too strong, and he's like just slicing the skin.
Mm-hmm.
So he's bleeding a lot, and he's just kind of like, ow, and then proceeds to punch him in the face.
He's like, ow,
And
that hurt.
it's just like a ton of scenes where it's like, look how strong this guy is. Like he can basically arm wrestle the man version of Godzilla to a standstill, which nobody else could do in like the big Pickle era. Like, and he just like overpowers him, but he can't cut him. And there's just like whole explanations about like how thick the bones are, and then like you see him like slicing through tanks and
Mm.
armor and, and other
But the
things.
Baki characters are too strong, though.
But the Baki characters are too strong. Well, Pickle is too strong, and Yujiro is too strong. Like he's like, man, I couldn't even cleave through his collarbone. It's so much dense muscle. And then you have Hanma. I love this guy. He's like, I was born strong. If I trained, it would just be, I forget what he calls it. It's like he's so strong, like it would just be a weakness to
Yeah.
train. It would be unfair to everyone else if I train.
Yeah,
and became
because
stronger
that's what I was going to
because I'm
ask you
already
next.
too strong.
He's my favorite. Does he get washed?
No.
Okay.
Like
That's all I need to
loses.
know.
He loses, but his fight is actually cool. Like
I mean,
he's
he
basically
catches
a
the
man.
blade with
Like,
his fucking hand.
yeah. And then like he catches the blade with his fucking hand and then proceeds to look at the guy and be like, "Yeah, I don't need this. You can have this back."
He is literally my fucking favorite. Whenever they fucking introduced him and he gets the Yakuza back fucking tattooed, it's like, this thing needs scars on it. Bruh, he's
Yeah,
so fucking cool.
he
Okay, I
is.
just needed to know if he got what, because I am interested, because I saw just a quick glimpse on Twitter of like him punching the blade and it just being like, oh, well, all right. And I was like, I might need to see this.
No, it's a good fight. It's a good
Okay.
fight for a Baki fight without needing like endless explanation of what's going on, which is what Baki fucking does.
Tends to be, yeah.
It very much ends abruptly. Like basically Baki has to be the hero, which obviously
Oh, of course.
it's his anime. Um, but like he doesn't really beat him. Like he's just like, you don't belong here. And he's like, "What do you mean? I know I don't belong here. What are you fucking talking about?" Because he's like a clone, and then there's some like magic bullshit that brought his spirit back
Oh, I
into the
see.
clone.
Gotcha.
Which is like, I don't know. At some point, like Baki got really weird, and it was kind of already weird before.
It
But now
got
it's
weird
like
in a
double
different
weird.
way because
Yeah.
when you watch the
It-
original anime, it's like Baki is like training and like making himself bust a nut by like tossing himself off of cliffs and experiencing euphoria, and then it turned into weirder stuff with,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
It's kind of. It's just yeah. And basically he ends up tricking him into catching a blade so he's distracted, and then like the old woman that brought his spirit back basically ends up taking his spirit away because he let his defenses down. So he like defeats him, but not like in the way that you wanted him
yeah,
to.
not head to head. It's more of lady reversed the thing, and then he's gone
Yeah.
now. Okay, yeah,
Also, one of my favorite Baki things is that they have like real world leaders, right?
yeah.
But they don't use their names.
Hmm.
They call them like they have Barack Obama, right? They
Yeah.
call him like Mr. Barack or something like that. Um and one of the things they have to do every time there's a new president is they have to swear to Yujiro on a Bible that they won't attack him, they'll leave him alone, blah 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 blah, whatever.
Yeah.
And so they fucking bring in their version of Donald,
Yep.
and it's Barack explaining to him why he has to do this, right?
Hmm.
And they call him Mr. Tramp.
Mr. J. Okay.
And he's just like, why do I have to swear fealty to this guy? This is bullshit. America's certainly gone downhill, all the blah blah
Yeah.
blah. They're basically poking fun at him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna slap the shit out of this guy. And so he
Hmm.
gets the Bible and he walks in there and he just sees Yujiro in a Speedo flexing and just basically pisses his pants.
So stupid.
It's so stupid. And then fucking they bring in their version of Hillary Clinton, which I forget what they called her.
Hmm.
And she's flying in a helicopter and she's like, that idiot's not gonna swear fealty to that guy and this is bullshit. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna save America. And she walks in on Yujiro in the same Speedo but with a giant erection. Like it puts a giant censored black bar. Which like goes up to his like midpoint of his 18-pack abs. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? And she's just like, "Ah!" it Baki's crazy.
You know it is. You know, I still love. Is it the warden who like got big and strong and stuff just to pick up his giant fat wife?
Oh yeah, the Biscuit Oliver,
It's
the Mr. Unchained.
just fucking why he trained so hard just to pick her up, her giant fucking obese fucking self. That shit's wild. Fucking Baki. I'll get around to watching it again at some point. I enjoyed uh, the first part of the Netflix episodes.
Baki is like white trash television. You don't know why you watch it, but you know when you're watching it, you're like, you just feel something about it.
It's unique and special. Nothing does what Baki does, and you know there's no replacing it.
Ichiro will pull Baki's prayer beads like a ripcord as he jumps off this cliff, sending him to Nirvana. Fucking A milk.
Because that scene, I just remember watching the original anime, and I was like, "Wait, did Baki? Wait, hold on, did he just?" He showed him jumping off the cliff and went to the black screen, and you heard him moan, and it just goes. I was like, did he just? All right, this is where this anime's going.
Yep.
Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, we have some stuff to talk about. We gotta talk about Mortal Kombat 2.
Okay.
Meshi talked about this movie and being like, I was kind of disappointed. I wish Johnny Cage was in it more. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna temper my expectations. You fucking undersold this piece of shit. Oh my fucking god, this movie sucked.
Yeah.
Okay. First, the good. The Mortal Kombat 3 stage with Kung Lao and Liu Kang fighting.
Yeah.
That's probably the pinnacle of the movie.
That's
you know.
sorry. That's also my thought, is that's the pinnacle of the movie, was that stage in that fight.
Yeah, for me, it has warmed my heart seeing the MK3 stage, and them kind of doing it a modern kind of justice is cool. I enjoyed their dynamic. I enjoyed Liu Kang and Kung Lao, and getting to see like them even kind of take some of the like that stage right there. Anyways, I'm gonna be a fucking giant nerd, because getting to see this stage, it made young scum kind of happy to see. And of course, Mr. Ed Boon had to have his little cameo in it, which
yeah.
I wasn't upset about. Let me get this pulled up. Sorry, 1,000 apologies. It's the little things that we take note of on this podcast. Can I just get the picture? Oh, no, you. Sure, there we go. Heavens to Betsy, it's always something. You know,
It's a pretty cool stage. Like, the background is like just really neat.
Yeah, especially for something that old. So it was a cool getting to see like little me saw that. I was like, oh look, it's the thing with the stuff, you know. And they had a cool fight. I like the dynamic of what happened and kind of like just a back and forth. I love the fact that Kung Lao was throwing his hat and Liu Kang would knock it like off stage and it would like circle back around and like come back at him. It was kind of just this cool, you know, whatever. You know, I enjoyed that fight. That was fun.
I think they spent most of their time figuring out how to make that fight cool, with like trying to make the hat work and stuff.
Had to, because the Colosseum should have been in this movie. The Colosseum should have been there 1,000%.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Instead, we got this. Where the hell is it? This shitty like play school stage of Edenia, which doesn't make sense. It's this shitty like. It looks like straight out of like a Dungeons and Dragons like set, like the movie. Like
Yeah, I know
nothing
what you're
looks
talking about.
real, and the fight that happens. Okay, so here's the problem. Johnny Cage gets introduced, right? He's at like a convention thing, and no one's talking to him because he's a washed up boomer who career that the kids don't care about, right?
Right.
I don't like this new direction that they went with MK1 in this movie, where Johnny is no longer a cocky guy. He's not a cocky guy with a chip on his shoulder who's like, oh, no one believes that I can be what I actually am, which is literally the best. Fine, I'll prove it. You know? He ends up being, well, I fought with like when I was 16, but I'm just an actor and I don't know, like, I can't really do it. And so he gets pulled into Mortal Kombat as a sub, immediately into probably the shittiest choreographed fight of this entire movie and loses and is immediately out of the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just frustrating because like I want to say like almost the peak of Johnny Cage, if you remember, is like Mortal Kombat X, the story mode for that game.
Yeah. Is that the one where there's two Johnnies, or is that the next game?
That's the next game. That's
Okay.
MK11. That one's still good though because that carries on the story from X, which is the moment where Jackie finds Johnny holding Sonya and be like, "Dad, why are you smiling?" And he looks at her and says, "She called me Johnny."
Oh yeah.
It's that endearingness and like who he is as a character and how he was a cocky asshole and they ends up becoming something more than that. I don't like how they've taken away that aspect of him as a character because it defines who he is. He's Jean-Claude Van Damme without the accent. That's what his character is,
No,
And
yeah.
he has his name tattooed on his chest for God's sake. Like he's that guy. And I don't like this like modern he's not in the movie enough. He punches Baraka in the nutsack after believing in the power of acting, which I had a giant problem with.
Yeah.
um
I was wait the whole movie I was waiting for him to get his green power ability.
Yeah, his
And like I
bloodline trait, the what it allows him to fight and be on par, and I don't like that. It's like, oh, he discovered his RK, whatever bullshit they called it in the Mortal Kombat 1 movie. Um,
yeah. I
I
thought it was gonna happen during that Barack fight. Like I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna put his life in danger and he's gonna
yeah,
activate it and win. Uh yeah.
and
Like
then yeah,
they just should have just made a Johnny Cage movie with him as the main character, and it would have just been so much better. It just would have been so much better.
it would have, and then they tried to force like Katana into the lead, and like her dynamic with Jade is not there. They made Jade bald for reasons, I guess. Um, the Sindel fight with Sonya is pretty lackluster. Um, I
Yeah,
will
it was
say
kind
the
of weird.
What are you gonna say?
Well, because like doesn't I forget which MK it is, but doesn't like Sindel like body literally every fighter like at the same time?
That's an MK9 when she gets brought back and like powered up. Yeah, she literally. That's a big point of contention for old MK heads because she literally kills everybody in that
Yeah.
scene, and it's horrific. Um, my problem with that is okay, so that is the bottom of the pit stage where it has these giant pillars with blades on it that ends in spikes.
Yeah.
They didn't uppercut like Sindel onto like she did die pretty horrifically with her head being tossed and like thrown on the spike. But the whole fight took place at the bottom of the stage in a singular area. It felt like a YouTube movie.
Oh yeah, it did.
All the budget went to this fight right here.
Yes,
Um,
it did.
Okay, so we have that problem with that. Okay, so Cole Young is in this movie,
Yeah.
and you told me something along the lines, "Oh, you're gonna like Cole."
Yeah.
They turn him around. He's barely in this movie.
Yeah.
He dies horrifically, so hard and fast.
Yes, he does.
And the saddest part is, it's like, oh, I'm gonna be here. I said goodbye to my wife and kid, knowing that it might be the last time that I saw them, but I'm fighting for my realm. Um, and he does a really good job. And that brings me to my other problem. He, Shao Kahn should be the most feared guy ever. He's getting outplayed so hard, but at least at the beginning, like he catches Jared, I'm sorry, the King of Edenia, and like you almost think for just a moment, you second guess, like, wait, is he gonna win? They did a pretty good job at the beginning, and then he dies horribly, and Shao Kahn like stabs his hands through and then cuts off all of his fingers and kills him in front of his kid and wife.
Yeah. Your wife is mine.
Yeah. And then the only reason he like beat Cole was the fact that they slit open Raiden's throat, absorbed a light show from him into the amulet, uh, into Shinnok's amulet, and then proceed to put it onto Shao Kahn's chest to make him immortal, but not attach it to him, just touch it to him, and then he can just
Yeah, it was a very weird plot line. Like, why not just make him super strong and seemingly invincible rather than have regenerative powers?
They had to have a reason for Kano and Johnny to go off to the Netherrealm to find Scorpion, and they had to have a MacGuffin to keep these people involved with the fight, to keep these people involved with the fight, while the fight is going on between Shao Kahn and Katana.
Gosh, you're right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That is
I
exactly.
it's such a the problem is when like I am the biggest proponent of suspending my disbelief. I can sit down in a movie, and if a movie gives me a reason, I can buy it hook, line, and sinker, and I'll be fine with it. My immersion will be fine. I really enjoy cinema. I enjoy storylines being told. I enjoy art. When it's this transparent, it kind of hurts. Um, just because these storylines have been done before and have already been done and been done better than this. This movie is a compilation of a bunch of low budget fights with one fight that has a giant budget behind it. It's kind of scene jumping. You're kind of going from shitty fight to shitty fight to shitty fight, cool fight, shitty fight, shitty fight. Like I didn't even like the coolest part was in like the Scorpion Noob Saibot fight was when Scorpion started fucking breakdancing with his spears out and like took the legs out from the clone and Bihan at the same time.
Yeah.
That shot was
That
pretty
was
fucking cool. That was sick.
That was really cool where he's just spinning around and slashing. Yeah.
Yeah, that part was cool. But most of the NetherRealm stuff I didn't really care about. I do like Kano was pretty great in this movie. He called fucking Quan Chi a bleached dildo, so that was pretty fucking hilarious.
Oh man. Like once again, Kano, the best part of the fucking movie. What else did he say? He called man, he had some good Quan Chi ones. He called him like, oh, it and the gang.
Pennywise, he
like
calls
that.
him Pennywise.
Pennywise. Oh man, Kano was great.
Yeah, I don't like how like Raiden got his throat slit and then he just proceeded to like hover planking in the air with his little glowy throat, just be like, Liu Kang, are you still there?
I don't understand why they had him floating.
Yeah, they could have had him laying down and being like, Quan
Laying
Chi
down,
used
sitting up against the portal or column, like
or anything, and they could have. Oh, Quan Chi had a blade from the Nether thing that can actually rend a god's flesh or something, and he's like, I don't have much time left. We need to get. It just had to be Kung Lao's evil spinny hat that they added a little. They gave him the what do they call it, remnants in MKX.
yeah, remnants, yeah. I mean,
I
really, all they had to do was kill Raiden, and then the excuse to go to another realm was to save Raiden.
yeah,
Like,
that literally could have been it. Um, I would have forgiven this movie had the final effort of Katana been like killing Shao Kahn while getting her neck snapped, and that was just enough. But of course, they had her to like, because I would be like, oh, everyone, like, she gave literally everything to freeing her people. That would have been like, I would have been kind of cool with that ending for the most part. But of course, they had to have her thinking moment as she's losing all oxygen to her brain, being like, oh, wait a minute. I'm slightly angry about, him killing my dad in front of me. I'm going to miraculously just.
it,
uh,
Jax died in this, right? Like, he
yeah,
gets
he
like,
died horribly.
yeah, he died
Shao
horribly.
Kahn
That's what I
knocks
think.
off his fucking arm as he's trying to protect Sonya, and then proceeds to shish kebab him into the wall as Shao Kahn's hammer goes through his throat. I'm surprised they killed Jax. I thought Sonya was dead. He teed off on her.
He fucking did, yeah.
He literally Liu Kang quote unquote dies and basically fire dragons away, being like, I'm not the chosen one. I'm meant to go save Kung Lao. I guess I'm gone. I'm gonna burn Shao Kahn's hammer, so it's only like a nub now.
Can we
But
talk about that?
yeah, go ahead.
I love the idea of Liu Kang being like, oh shit, we're all gonna die here. Bye. And then he just leaves. He just I'm out of this movie. It sucks. And he's just gone.
Well, because I think that's supposed to be his, like, I think he's like, because he gets impaled through the chest, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's him actually quote unquote dying and leaving and going to the afterlife or whatever to go find Kung Lao.
Okay.
I don't think he just.
Yeah.
It's very unclear, but I think that's what's supposed to be happening in that scene where he's like, "Oh no, like, oh, my mortal coil, I'm gone now, but I'm the fucking fire dude. Okay, I'm dead and I'm going to the afterlife to save Kung Lao. The rest is up to
That
y'all."
that makes more sense in that context. Because when I watched the movie, I was just like, did that motherfucker just leave? Like, bitch, get back here.
Anyway, so they all, like, Liu Kang is trying to fight Shao Kahn with the hammer. It's pretty fucking sick as he's trying to like counter and do stuff and like mount him and like blast his face with fire and try to hold him off while Sonya's like freeing Katana. They get Katana unchained, which it should have been the Coliseum, the stage where she's chained up against the thing in front of all the people, but it had to be the shitty like play school stage of Edenia, because here's the thing. Shao Kahn is basically like a resource like vulture, right? He basically takes over a new realm and drowns it of all of its resources to fuel his whatever. And Edenia turns to a wasteland. That's what Outworld is. After Shao Kahn wins that tournament and takes it over, it turns into a shithole, and he needs Earthrealm now to go conquer and get into.
Yeah.
Vivi, thank you for the raid. I'm ranting on about Mortal Kombat right now. Shouts to Vivi, best robot VTuber in the world. Anyway, so they free Katana, right?
Yeah.
And Sonya's on the ground and looks up at her and essentially says, Yuji, I leave the rest to you. Shao Kahn golf swings and smashes her head in, and she goes flying.
Yeah.
I thought she was dead. She should have been dead.
That lady is taking one too many to the jaw. She knows how to take them. Let's just be
Bro.
honest.
Yeah. Sonya Blade. And then they kind of try to have this funny stuff with like Baraka having respect for Johnny Cage after he eats the nut punch. And it's kind of a funny bit, but it's also kind of eh.
Yeah.
I think I would have enjoyed it more if Johnny had been like an asshole the whole time and actually been a cocky whatever and actually like been like like even training the kids to do the nut punch. Like that shit would have been hilarious if he was an asshole and was just like, fighting Baraka to a standstill, be like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to beat this guy. Fuck it," and does the splits and fucking bam, and Baraka like never saw it coming, and the concept is lost on Tarkatan's like, I never would have thought of like striking the male, productive organ. Genius. And like having like Tarkatan children like going, yeah, like doing like the whole splits, that would have been great. But they had to make Johnny like a fucking
Like
pussy.
we're just lucky that nut shot worked, and instead it just didn't like pull back, and Johnny like nailed a bone,
Yeah,
like a
just like
bone dick.
it's in the bone. It's in the bone.
It's in the bone.
So yeah, there. I feel as though this movie was even more disappointing than the first one.
It was more disappointing than the first one because it had everything the first one didn't,
mhm.
and then it just didn't succeed at it in any way.
Yeah, it had, because at least the first movie we saw ended up having like half of it we really liked and half of it we didn't, and there was a few missteps. This movie just misstepped everywhere, and just none of this. It just didn't work, and I don't like. Yeah, I just liked. I need cocky Johnny back. I don't believe in myself at all because I fought when I was 16 years old. Like,
Yeah, well, they got Carl Urban, but they didn't use Carl Urban.
yeah, and for what he did, it was great and fantastic. He delivered it perfectly.
Yeah.
They should have given him more, bro. You said he was in this movie so little. I wasn't expecting how little he was in the movie. He loses at the beginning of the tournament, and then he has like a fake fight with Baraka, and then he's in the Nether Realm, a part of a 3-part fight with multiple other characters already in the fight.
Yeah.
um, we also Cinema Sin. Raiden didn't go Hazakai as he fucking
I didn't
Superman.
know when to bring that up.
I just remembered seeing Raiden because he's hardly in the movie either. For
Yeah.
all these characters being here, they're hardly in the movie. They're just kind of in between shots for really terrible, bad choreographed fights because they spent all the money on like 2 fights. Right there, they didn't say it, and it bothers me to this day. Because they even gave Scorpion the classic Ed Boon "Get over here." They gave him the original
Yeah.
voice line. I was like, "Ooh, they're gonna give Raiden his Hazakai! Like fucking as he fucking super," and they didn't.
Which is strange that they didn't, because they're even saying the stupid like fatality lines and stuff like that, and it's like, why wouldn't you do it for this?
Yeah, this is your moment. Do it. I for the most part I liked seeing Shao Kahn do the shoulder check. He was very imposing. I liked how he kind of just tanked hits and then they're like, just let me get my fucking hands on you.
I'm gonna strangle you. I'm gonna snap your neck,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna yell, "Finish her!"
uh, you know, I feel like and then they had the Avengers team up at the end of like, we have to go to the Netherrealm to save all of our fallen friends. And you're trying to set up Shinnok, but you did it in the worst possible way. Because you already destroyed Shinnok's amulet in the movie that you brought it up in. You should have had Quan Chi like take the amulet and just fuck off to the Netherrealm. Um, whatever. It feels as though this movie was just made and they just didn't really think. I hope this one did better than the first one, didn't it?
I think
It didn't do all that great though.
no.
Like they went above breaking even, but it wasn't by like a a giant margin, because most of the time when they look to like double their money back, because you have all the years of money and effort put into the investment, you're looking for it to pay off. I don't think it even doubled what the cost. So who knows? Maybe he'll die here, because I was sorely disappointed and my expectations were low. What are you gonna do? So ass. Oh, that was the other thing too. The Cole fight with Shao Kahn, they were in the acid pits. They like I appreciated the head smush. That was cool. The iconic thing about the acid pit is when you get the uppercut finish, they backflip and fall into the acid bath and dissolve.
Yeah.
We got Shao Kahn being fucking Mr. Clean Squeegee and like pushing what's left of Cole's body into the acid. Like, I would have preferred if Shao Kahn had like fucking uppercutted his head into literal liquefaction and his body flipped into like the whatever. Like, the head smush was still pretty good and brutal, but it's like you're missing the point of the acid pit. Like, the same thing with the pit stage is like you fought at the bottom of it. They should have been fighting up top, and Sonya should have knocked Sindel down into the pit and having her get like cut up and fucked up and fall like on a spike at the bottom, because that's the fatality for that stage.
Yeah, they should have had a lot more stage interactions.
Yeah,
It's really funny to me that like Cole's power is literally the counter to Shao Kahn in
Yep.
every way.
Yep. Being able to absorb hits and throw it back. It's like, darn, if only he had had his head wrapped up in his silly, terrible
We were going to
armor
be
stuff.
at this for hours.
Yeah, and like, to his credit, like, he fought Shao Kahn and technically beat him.
Yeah.
It was just the MacGuffin nonsense that ended up, whatever. So I was kind of impressed with that as far as the fight went. I thought he was just gonna actually body him. I was like, oh, no, because it like happens at the beginning. It's the second round. It's like Cole's fighting Shao Kahn. Oh, he's just fucking dead.
What if he would have won? That would have been funny.
That would have been really funny.
It's like, who's the bad guy then?
Yeah. It could have been, they could have turned it into Deadly Alliance, which would have been Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, and they could have done that whole storyline of Shang Tsung taking Liu Kang's soul and maybe powering the amulet with that instead, and Liu Kang dying, and then them winning the tournament and having to chase after Quan Chi and Shang Tsung and trying to find Liu Kang in the Netherrealm or something.
What a twist that would have been.
Little things. I know too much MK lore for my own good. It just disappoints me that that's what we got out of live action.
Yeah. Oh, who knows? Maybe they'll get better for the next one.
The track record's going downhill, Messi, and if we're gonna do MK3, I don't even know how you could do it now.
We're going straight for the hourglass. We're resetting this bitch.
Again? They need to quit doing that. Bro, they reset the timeline at 11 to have a new timeline in MK1 to then reset it at the end of that game, which they just got done rebooting.
Well, that's what happens when you keep killing all of your characters. You got to reboot every 5 minutes. What if we turned Mortal Kombat on and then off again?
I'm curious if they're actually making a new Mortal Kombat game. You have to assume.
I would assume that they would, but I would have assumed they would have announced it like sometime before or after their movie.
Yeah. Because what I wonder is if they're planning on another Injustice game, but DC's like Cinemaverse has been falling off of a cliff harder than anything, and I wonder if they were like, oh, what if instead of making a thing that we have to license out, what if we make our own original property that we own and try to get all the money from that? Let's just go back to Mortal Kombat again, even though we killed our last game because the DLC was sold for the price of like a full game and not enough people bought it.
Yeah.
We are in a weird space place, something the old stupid in the series are in danger because of AAA cat. It's the problem of the money getting shoved, too much money being shoved into one area and it falling apart. It's like Ubisoft coming out and saying like, "Oh, it, literally come out tweeting saying that fans didn't really vibe with Assassin's Creed Shadows for some reason." You mean the Assassin's Creed game set in Japan where you don't play as a Japanese guy? Crazy. Who would have thunk? Let's go to war with the nation of Japan over the ideology of uh bless. Assassin's Creed Shadows got banned at Tokyo Game Show. They took it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
did wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that. Oh, wow. It's just too much money has gotten into our quote unquote hobby and the things that we like. And it's just too many. I feel like too many CEO checkboxes have to be marked in order for things to then make it out the door for us to consume. And back in the day, MK used to be a bunch of loser 80s nerds who wanted to make a Jean-Claude Van Damme game and include like Asian culture without understanding Asian culture. It's like, oh, Sub-Zero is going to be a Chinese ninja warrior. And it's like, tell me where the ninjas come from again. Do you know, Meshi?
Japan.
Yeah.
Actually,
You see how something's not adding up?
yeah.
But they were dumb and stupid, and they were kind of endearing. They called the Shirai Ryu, Shirai Ryu. That's what they called it in the game, the Shirai Ryu.
Sounds sexy.
It's the little things, and it was endearing and dumb, but it was a guilty pleasure. It's kind of like how we were talking about Baki earlier. I feel like Mortal Kombat's like my Baki.
Yeah, I kind of see that.
It's like French ninjas. Exact, It's my whole thing with like the Edenians, right? The Edenians are a very like pompous, proud people, and they dress in elegant silks and stuff, and that's the excuse and stuff for their attire that you see like Katana and them in the old games and stuff, and how they're dressed. It's that it's part of their culture and all this like whatever to have them dressed like silk and nothing. But it had heart. I didn't like the redesigns. They just didn't look that great. I think Jax looks pretty good. I liked his silly transformer robot arms with all the giant or like the tiny moving pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah, he died so hard, poor guy.
Please don't kill me.
But he does go out though. He's like, that's my partner, and fucking he steps up and does he say "fuck you" as his last thing?
Yeah.
Like, my man, shouts to Jax.
And then Sonya was like, no. What was his name again? That's the last thing Jax heard.
I just can't believe they killed off Jax, Liu Kang, Cole. I thought Sonya was dead.
Yeah, we're just kind of seeing her ghost.
As she got fucking golf swung in the fucking temple and proceeds to shoot literally off the ground. Like her neck should be like on her ass after that. What are you gonna do? Yeah, so much. I was gonna go on like Tarkat and stuff, and then whatever.
Can we pause for a minute?
Yeah. You need a minute?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. We're gonna leave it. I guess we have to leave it in pulse. It looks like OBS has goofed me once again. This is what I get for updating my OBS. What are you gonna do? Vivi, what did you get up to tonight? What were y'all playing over there? Oh, we got double rated. I'm so sorry. Were y'all doing a collaboration mixtation? I saw the Vivi raid. I didn't see the AO chalk raid as well. What were y'all playing? Vintage Story collab. Were y'all surviving? Survive? That's cool. Well, I appreciate the raid. Very much a thank you. We found 10 and thus bronze. Oh, I see. Of course. I could survive to save my life. Me and Meshi tried playing, what was it? It's a Lord of the Rings survival game thing. I don't know if that's actually what it is. I'm gonna have to ask Meshi. Where you're like dwarves and you have to like mine material and like build a camp and like go further, and it's all Lord of the Rings themed. We made it like one play session. Combat was fun though. You could cancel the attack animation, so I found how to infinitely loot people. It's like Minecraft if the survival parts were more serious, slight, and the craft is more granular. Let's see. Excellent vintage mess. What else? I think if I did anything separately. Pizza. Let me check Steam. I don't know a single person that is excited for the Spider-Man Brand New Day. I do not know a single person. One, people really didn't like that comic when it reset that Spider-Man stuff. I don't know if anyone's excited for that movie. I've been so burnt out on superhero movies for so long. It's cooked. You've never played any of those games? Which games are those?
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. What the hell is this? Menace and Mars Attack is a highly anticipated deep strategy game that blends turn-based tactical combat with large-scale strategic opportunities. Is this anything like the Star Wars operator game? Holy shit.
You know, attack that game. Fucking.
I mean, I'm getting kind of excited about that game. All right, we'll finish up here. Yatra, did you still want to play Fortnite, or are you going to be going to bed? We got a couple things to watch, and then we'll be done. Just thought I'd check, because that'll inform us what we're going to play. Sure, I'm down. Okay. We just want to watch a couple more things. I just want to watch the Kenshiro trailer for City of the Wolves, because I'm a big Fist of the North Star fan, if you didn't know. Big fan.
Couldn't tell.
So let's watch him in is it okay to pull? Yeah, of course. Man, we're just gonna watch some stuff. They got the pose right. Yeah, come on up. Special guest on the podcast, the one and only Yatra BG.
Let's cheese it.
Okay, I just have to say, Meshi, I've been worried about this, all right? Because I have strong feelings about Kenshiro. The
Yeah.
moment I saw the second move, which is the flying kick that he normally finishes off enemies with in the air, is one of his moves. I knew everything was going to be okay. Okay, we'll watch the trailer now. That one right there. Override everything. I like the idea of Kichiro interacting with Mossberg. Mr. Big, no! Oh my god, it's Terry.
Mr. Big pushed him into it.
Oh, they got the sound effect right and everything. Oh, he looks great. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I really like City of the Wolves art style. It just, they've been improving since they got money. You know, but I will say when I watched this trailer, my heart did sink into my stomach when I saw Mr. Big charging at Kenshiro, and I was like, no!
Fuck that.
Anyone but him. Don't take it from me. Do giant Japanese characters flood the screen as he does his moves? You know, it's one of these things where they had to power Kenshiro down. At least Terry gets like chiropractically adjusted in the air.
Oh, it's actually if because we're watching the fight next, right?
Yeah.
It shows what happens if his finisher kills them.
Perfect. All right,
them.
we'll jump straight into that then. We just got a couple of matches. Yeah, okay. That's my little
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
Let's see him in action. I just want to see. Ooh. That's so fucking cool. I'm sorry I had to pause.
No, I
That
knew like
is fucking awesome. Holy shit. Okay, I didn't think I was ready for what all they were gonna put. So he has a projectile counter. Oh. It counts as a cross it. That's his feint. EX kick. Oh, that's sick. Oh. And he's leaving the star marks there of the Big Dipper. Overhead? Oh, that's sick. Okay. Bro, if they made a Hokuto no Ken game, I would be over the moon. I think this is only happening because of the new 3D CG Fist of the North Star anime, though.
God, that fucking counter is so cool.
It is really cool, isn't it?
It's probably one of the best like projectile reflect moves, like in terms of the animation that I've seen in a fighting game.
Yeah. That's so sick. Hey. Guard crush. Oh! His Rev Blow wall bounces? Oh, he busts the shirt! Oh! Oh! Oh, that's fucking sick! Oh, it's
It is
perfect.
really
Oh
cool.
my god, this is the best game that's ever been created ever. Oh my god, that's fucking awesome. Oh, because we always joke about watching the old anime. It's like, damn, we lose more shirts that way because every single, bad guy of the week, Kenshiro rips through the same shirt every single time. And it's like, wait a minute, how does he keep getting shirts and shoulder pads like this?
It's life's greatest mystery.
But that's awesome. So you can combo, if you lift them up, you can combo into his rev blow and it wall bounces and gives a juggle point. That's awesome. Oh, this just, I can't tell you how much of that warms my soul. Oh my god, that I was worried about, like, how much is gonna go into him, what's he gonna look like, and it's like, nope, y'all did it. Y'all did it. I'll shut my stupid mouth. I'll never question SNK again. I am so sorry.
How dare you?
How dare I? Hokuto, Abercrombie, and Fitch. That's awesome. Okay, I've seen everything I need to see. I guess we can watch the Yasmin trailer. It's not gonna even be remotely close, but for a Street Fighter 6 original character, I think they put a lot of love into this character, and they really went out, especially kind of with Terror Super. I just wish they would have put this love into Makoto or Dudley or Urien or even Abel from Street Fighter 4 or Cody or Guy.
You're gonna be listening to the whole
Anybody.
cast at this point. Yeah, there we go.
An existing character, but she looks kind of cool. I just wish it was.
I hit the streets.
Yasha, you can join the channel.
Keep up if you can.
Hello, nerd.
What? Fuck you!
I don't know. I'm sorry you play video games on a toaster and you couldn't run Blaze Blue.
Okay. Wow, what the fuck? Fuck you, man!
No, you and Roy had the same problem. That game's just jankly put together and can crash in player
Yeah.
rooms.
Yeah, that's very weird. I literally just set it to like instant
She's coming out,
infinite
actually.
like rematch, and it didn't want to work.
Yeah, you have to change those settings before you can make the room, because if you try to change it afterwards, it fucks it up.
Oh, that's why. No, it'd be so jank. It's really funny because I was planning to do that collab for a while, and then I'm like, wow, we literally just like ran through a gauntlet of like whatever would work. And funny.
I think this is our first Filipino Street Fighter character, I think.
Bro, let me watch the stream.
She uses Kung Lao mashing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Which is cool.
I really do
but I mean,
like that. Super.
You're watching. Wait for this one, Meshi. Oh my god, we've been watching the whole video. It's okay. Y'all just need to see this. My fault. 1,000 apologies. We've just been yapping and whatnot. Don't worry. It's all for this super right here.
Was Kinshiro on the screen?
Actually, I don't know. I wasn't looking at OBS.
Professional. I mean, I love that she turns them into a fucking windmill. I mean, that's fucking hilarious.
She hits them with a Kamehameha. It blows their back out. It's kind of awesome.
I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't know. trying to like, cause everyone has like their, well, not everyone, but like where her power comes from. Like, is it wind or is it energy? Is it psycho power?
It's not going to be psycho. If anything, it's not going to be psycho power. It's going to be.
I
got
kind
nothing
of
for
like her
you.
projectile. Got
It
that
is
like
cool. It's a little
boomerang
energy
thing going
ring thing
on.
that she tosses out. It is rather cool looking.
I was gonna say, this is unrelated, but also related. When she has her hair down, she looks like one of my friends. It's very weird.
Uncanny
Like the
Valley.
black, yeah, the black hair and the pink hair, and I was like, wait a minute.
Thank you so much. Ready.
That does look cool though. Did we even have? Well, that's the question. Did we have Kenshiro on screen while I was? Or is this gonna be just me just screeching about how much I love Kenshiro?
Or he must have.
Ken was
I
on
think
screen.
it
Okay,
was,
that's
I
all I
think
need
it
to know.
was on screen. I was watching.
Okay, perfect. So she looks really cool. They put a lot of effort into her to make her look cool. So that's cool. I just wish it was one of my returning characters.
Me too.
Imagine they put this love into Sakura. Wouldn't that have been crazy? What a thought. You know that character everybody's been screeching about?
Me. I can't believe I can get Sakura in Fortnite, but I can't have Sakura in Street Fighter 6. Okay. Alright.
Maybe next year, Yatra.
Maybe next year. Maybe.
I mean, considering that like Street Fighter, like its art style is always kind of like weird. I mean, we've talked about it before, and like female characters look kind of weird. Like she's probably like one of the better of the female characters, does like look wise in that engine that I've seen.
Yeah, because
But
they're
some of
leaning,
them are
'cause
like,
we're leaning into they're not, this isn't going for realism. She's clearly very stylized. She looks like a Street Fighter 4 character. Like look at her eyes, look at everything going on, right? Because you
Yeah.
look at some of the characters and they tried to make them look too realistic, and it just kind of was like this does you're mix mashing like Unreal Engine with kind of Street Fighter. That's why Bison looks so good in this game compared to like a lot of characters, because he's very stylized, right? And I think
Yeah.
I think they might be getting the hang of it, because like she genuinely looks like she fits in here, and it's not weird looking as far as like, you look at some of the launch roster. You are definitely right about that. All right. Well, that's everything we had to watch. If you're still watching on YouTube, thanks for watching and whatnot. And we'll see y'all next week. Goodbye, YouTube.
bye.
You can say it too if you want to, Yatra.
Bye, YouTube!